Live.
We can't talk about some of the new stuff.
We can't talk about the gun we shot today.
That was, it was good.
Can't talk about that
It
yet.
was good. I'm not even gonna say who it's from, but it's good.
They released. Don't say anything
I'm not
because
saying-
they already released a teaser email.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they did. They did, and it was well done, tastefully done.
Can't say anything about it.
No,
But
it's a shooter.
soon.
It's a shooter, right?
They all shoot, right?
You would agree that it's a shooter.
It's definitely a gun.
Come on, you'd agree.
Yes. So this is Gun Talk Live. This is the pre-show chatter portion. So welcome in. We're going to make sure that things seem to be working.
Our editor, Michael Davis's Big Ten conference decided to join the world of college football.
Did they? Are they going to play football?
October 23rd and 24th. That's when it starts.
They're having a 2-day season?
Yeah.
Eight games.
8 games. How they are doing the end of the year is kind of interesting, having 1 play 1, 2 play 2, 3 play 3.
Okay.
So that's kind of how they're making up a game, essentially, for everybody to get a shot at everybody, I guess.
I haven't heard about this.
Yeah. The decision came down last night, I guess.
Yep. Recently announced.
I imagine all the folks out west, the Pac-12, they'll kind of start following suit because they just do whatever.
Their states are shut down.
Well, they've got to make a big plea.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what happened in
Yeah.
Michigan. Was the Michigan legislature
yeah.
sent a letter to the Big Ten Conference commissioner and
Said, please.
Legislators from 5 other states signed on to it.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
Warsaw Patriot wants to know what we're talking about today.
Apparently we're talking college football.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get started.
Politics.
Welcome to
Go Blue!
We are
College Football Live.
talking about the Gun Rights Policy
I
Conference.
don't think we can say that.
All that good stuff. And then we've got a video at the end we want to show you guys. We want to discuss it. It's a pretty interesting video on holding someone at gunpoint.
That's-
Just some observations. You know, that's what we're here for. Look.
It'll be
at
fun.
stuff.
Welcome in.
Monday morning quarterback, and we're going to learn some stuff from it.
We want you guys to comment because it makes the show better, and you guys are awesome, and we want to read your comments. And if you comment, you can win stuff. Like somebody won last week.
Oh, they did win.
High Viz.
So last week we had comments from Paul Bessemer. Congratulations, you won a shotgun sight.
All right,
Way
you
to
won
go.
this.
That's a YouTube comment. And then, hey, one of our top fans, Mike Fish, you won a gift certificate for a High Viz.
High Viz gift certificate.
Hey, might I suggest the Lightwave H3s?
That's pretty sweet.
They're
dude.
pretty awesome. So
Wow.
anyway, deck out your new pistol, or if you got an old pistol that you want to deck out, you're free to go right there.
You got some High Viz sights coming.
So this week, what do you got?
This week, we've got 2 people will win. One person will win this one person will this. O-Light, flashlights. Okay, I've got a weapon-mounted light. Can go on a rifle or a pistol or a shotgun or whatever. Pretty cool. 600 lumens, 130 meters max throw, and then we have a little handheld that is green and pretty.
And then we've got another person is going to win the MIT Raider Plus, which is kind of a big old light here. It's a limited edition. It seems like that O-Light launches a lot of limited editions. I don't
They
know
do,
what you call it.
and they do lots of cool colors.
Yep.
And we actually have a link in our description for O-Light stuff.
Yep.
If you guys are interested to check them out, click through the link in the description and find more.
And then a limited edition keychain light, so you'll never be without light wherever you go. But anyway, that's what's on tap for this week's winner. But I know, hey, we've got some great sponsors who sponsor this show. And Ryan, can you give us those?
That is true. Today's Gun Talk Live is brought to you by Springfield Armory and by Lockdown. Secure your lifestyle. Gun Talk Live is also brought to you by Ruger. Ruger's custom shop firearms are designed by an expert team of engineers with input from professionals in the field, including competition shooters and renowned hunters. The Custom Shop features exclusive collectible competition hunting and personal defense firearms. Super GP 100, we've shot that guy.
Yes.
The SR 1911 officer style.
Shot that one.
The 1022 competition rifle. Find out more at Ruger.com. Also, Sig Sauer. Sig Sauer's elite performance ammunition is manufactured in Arkansas. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Yeah. And their in-stock ammo list is updated at sigsauer.com daily. You know you're checking around for ammo. This is another place that you can check for ammo that maybe others are not really thinking of. So check out sigsauer.com for their ammo. One of the ones I leak. There's been a lot of talking today, guys.
Leaks it a lot.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of talking today.
I leak it a lot.
147 grain Elite V Crown jacketed hollow point in 9mm.
Yes.
Their V Crown stuff. We've tested it. We've shot it through windshields, into gel, still performs, still holds together.
Cloth.
Yeah. We've done some crazy stuff. Also, another one, it's not in this copy, but I like it a lot. They have a variety of 300 blackout loads.
Oh,
and the subsonic 300 blackout load is very, very wicked. Find out more at sigsauer.com or a retailer near you. We appreciate all these guys supporting us. That makes all this possible.
Everything's possible.
Everything's awesome. All right, so what are we talking about today?
We are talking about the Gun Rights Policy Conference is a virtual event, so there's no excuse that we don't all show up to see what's going on. And I think it's a big deal. I think it's a big deal to get people involved. They've got a lot of great speakers.
Yeah. Some of them are great.
Yes.
Some of them not so great. So, Gun Rights Policy Conference is something that's put on by the Second Amendment Foundation.
Why do you point to you?
It was like...
I heard it. I heard what you had to say, and it's really good.
Maybe a good point or two. It's all virtual, so you can drink at home and watch this.
So the dates on this conference are September 19th through the 21st. So make sure you go in, you sign up, all that good stuff. Let's see if I can find a speaker list. So September 19th through the 20th. You can register today.
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. And this is the crazy part. They send you, when you attend like in person in past years, they give you all this stuff. It's enough to fill up like a book bag of books and materials, and they're going to send you a bunch of stuff virtually. Just kind of intellectual ammunition for the Second Amendment battle. And it'll help you when you're dealing with conversations with your friends, conversations with politicians, or whatever it may be. And some really good expert stuff coming out of there.
They've got Steve Scalise who's going to speak. They've got Chris Chang. Tom Gresham's going to be speaking.
He's pretty good. I've heard of him.
Dan Zelenka, very good friend. Man, there's a lot of good people here. Jeff Knox with the Silencer Association is going to be speaking. Adam Kraut, who we've had on the show before, he's going to be speaking
sharp
as well.
Guy.
But and you can go, and the schedule is right here. Go to saf.org/GRPC/ and you're there.
You're there.
Go check it out. There's a lot of good speakers, a lot of good little sessions. And if you can't make all of it, just hit a few sessions.
So we got a couple of comments coming in here. Brian Drew, thank you. He said, hey guys, just downloaded the Gun Talk TV app on my phone and Roku. I never realized that it was an app with different shows on it. Yes, you can download the Gun Talk TV app for free.
Man, it's like he set that
Thank
one up
you. It's
for
just teed it up right there. I appreciate that. So we have apps for Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, your phone, your tablet, whatever it is.
Everywhere.
And we've got like 2,000 different video clips or TV shows that you can watch from all the stuff we've done over the years.
See, it's right here.
It's right there.
Right there.
I promise, it's a real thing. It's super cool. And it's free. Kevin says, hey, from Cleo Springs, Oklahoma.
Hey,
how did all these Oklahoma people get in here?
I don't know. They follow me.
We left the door open. They followed us home like a stray cat.
This probably won't be our longest show, but you guys are commenting. You guys are entering a win every time you comment. It's selected at random. We throw out a number, and that's who wins. But there's been a lot of stuff in the news lately. I mean, everyone has a camera. Remember that, guys. If you're going to do something, I guarantee you it's going to be recorded and probably used either against you or for you.
They may be streaming it live as it's going on.
Right. And Warsaw Patriot, he actually says, hey, are you guys aware of a situation that took place in Tulsa where a kid killed 2 police officers? The officers told him 43 times to step out of the vehicle.
Whoa.
Have not heard about that.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
Had no driver's license, no plates on the car, no insurance as well. And
well, Tom just tweeted a story out of New Orleans. They just arrested a 15-year-old for a triple murder. He was walking out of the house and they caught him, but as a 15-year-old. And the point being,
how old is your attacker?
How old do you
In
think
your
your
mind,
attacker will be?
What does he look like?
Yeah.
I say what's he because that's how we all view him.
Yeah.
We all view our attackers. Oh, it's going to be a guy standing about 6'4". He's weighing about 350. He's menacing.
Right.
And it's a 15-year-old kid.
He's a drug addict. He's
Or
whatever. You know, yeah. Get all those biases out of your head because you don't know what this person is going to look like, sound like, act like, all of those things.
And you had an instance at a gunsight training course.
I did.
And we had started talking about this a little bit before you went to the training course, and you went and you were like, you won't believe what happened.
Yeah, should I tell the story?
Yes, tell the story, absolutely.
So we were at a gun site, and we're running through one of their shoot houses, live fire shoot house, working through rooms, pine corners, all that stuff. And they've got a variety of targets, and there's shoots and no shoots, and you got to figure out if it's a bad guy or not. You have to identify if there's a weapon in the hand and all that stuff. And I came around the corner, and there's this target, and there's this big guy there, and he's got a hold of this woman. She's shorter, and it's like I go, oh, big guy, he's got a hold of her. And then I pause because the woman is pointing a gun at the guy. And I admit, I was like, well, that can't be right. And I was like a second and a half of like, no, Ryan, that is right. Bam, bam, bam. But we all bring those biases, even when we don't think we're. Another thing that happened that I didn't think I was going to do, that I did.
Shoot the guy with the Coke Zero?
We didn't talk about that, but he had it doesn't matter. That was another target that I messed up on. But this is why we do training, right? There's a robot target that can charge you and run away and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to give verbal commands to this. I'm going to play it for real, like what I would do in real life. So I get ready, and the target starts moving, and I start backing up and shooting, boom, 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 boom. Never said a word.
Never said a word.
I was quiet as a mouse. Got through, I did a reload. I'm moving around and all this stuff, and boom, boom, boom. And he's like, okay, and you're going, man.
I should have said something.
Why didn't I say stop, drop the gun, whatever? But you think you know what you're going to do, but you don't.
Yeah. Until you're put in that stress, that stress inoculation and get that OODA loop like kind of broken up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we all mentally have an idea of what we can do, which kind of leads us into the video that we're going to show you today. And I came across this video yesterday, and it's kind of stretched its legs and it's kind of hit the news cycles pretty hard. But they've had wildfires out in, the western states, quite a few. People are on edge, and obviously you don't want your property burned down.
And they know that some of these fires are being set by arsonists.
Arsonists, yes.
Which is, I can't get started there. I don't know what to say.
To set everything up, this lady approaches this man who has been on her property. She caught him on her property. He had matches in his hand. And let's just give a look and see what she does. Now, right here, she's getting out of the vehicle. She's telling him, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground. She's saying some cuss words in there, some good old Southern Baptist cuss words, right? And giving him what for. She says, get on the ground.
And he complies.
And it's in his first rodeo.
That's exactly one of my reactions to this is it feels like he has done this before where he's laying out prone, face on the ground, hands out to his side. It's like he knows what to do.
Yep.
She has him, even though she's not exactly, most of this, she's not pointing the gun at him. She puts the gun behind her back at some point.
Quite a bit.
But she is kind of holding him at gunpoint. She has a gun in her hand.
Right.
Because she's going, what are you doing on my property? Why do you have matches? She's thinking he's setting fire.
And he is conversing with her. He is saying, you know, I've got matches because I've got cigarettes. I'm a smoker, and he has no cigarettes on him. So we don't know the entire context of this video either. You know, is her property threatened, or has she been threatened, or how? There's a lot that goes on in this video. We see 40 seconds of this video, and that is it. So this is our sheer look at it, like a Monday morning quarterback.
Right. Well, we always try to learn from these things. It is mostly a positive that there are a lot of videos out there that we can learn from. This one, you know, what do you think? Would you do the same thing?
Joe Wood says she was too cavalier with her firearm, which I wholeheartedly agree with you, Joe.
Fair.
You know, it takes a split second for him to get up and rush her.
Yeah, he could have bum rushed her real quick.
You know, if you're going to present a gun already coming out hot like she did, I mean, she was pretty fired up by the video or just watching it. To have the gun already in play, right at the gun, and she had called the cops. Now she has said, "You're going to wait here until the cops come." I think that should have been her first call.
Right. Do you have to get involved? Do you need to go up there and engage this person?
Right.
If you think that they're a problem, you can call the cops. You could follow him. You could do a lot of things that don't involve pointing a gun at someone and getting up close enough where they could grab you, tackle you, take the gun from you.
And I can't, like right there when she is standing over him with that gun, two hands, she basically handcuffed herself.
That was weird. Yeah.
That was odd. I mean, I just really do feel like, I mean, if he really wanted to, he could have made a move on her. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's not that fast. I don't know.
David Workland said he was arrested for a laundry list of previous crimes, a rap sheet as long as his tattooed arms. Well, I mean,
and Texas Huntman, you make an excellent point. In a lot of these things, I don't know if he's got a firearm. I don't know. So distance is your friend. He says she has way too much confidence just because she has a firearm. 100% right. I would have probably stayed back by the vehicle, and that's my buffer.
I think that there are some people who they think, oh, I've got a gun and now I'm safe because I've got the gun, and they don't consider the option of, well, maybe the other person has a gun.
Right.
Or maybe, because in their mind, I'm going to point the gun at the guy and he's going to go like this. Maybe he's not impressed that you have a gun. Maybe he's had guns pointed at him
his whole life,
a lot of times, and it's just not a big deal. Maybe he's thinking, I'm going to take that gun away from you and I'm going to kill you with it.
Yeah. But I have a question. What if the video kept rolling? What if he would have got up and started walking away?
Right. Are you going to shoot him just because he's walking away from you down a road?
And you want him to stop?
No.
I'm sorry, you're going to jail.
That's not going to go well. Yeah.
I just, man, this video just caught I think a big reason why this video caught my eye was just her approach to it. I mean, initially had that gun in play. You know, I would have been on the phone calling the cops, you know, follow the guy or something. I just don't like the idea of standing over someone, poor gun control.
Well, she didn't have a plan.
She didn't. I think she was like, well, I'm going to put an end to this arsonist right now. And they did arrest him, but I don't know if she got arrested.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting video. There's a lot of stuff out there. I think when we can watch this stuff and try to learn from it a little bit is a good thing.
And that's, you know, part of why we show some of this stuff. And Ryan, I think, kind of speaking for him and myself especially, like we're not trainers.
No.
You know, we love to play with guns, but we're not trainers. And I think, you know, us looking at this kind of puts our mind in a place where it's like, okay, we've got to train our mind before our bodies can go there. We've got to understand like what we want to visualize these type of videos before, it happens to us. To just try to get our minds in the right mindset.
Yeah. Well, and along those lines, comment here says, as I've learned from watching first-person Defender, sometimes standing back and observing is the best action. It's one of the lessons that's a takeaway for sure, is you don't have to just jump in there. Just because you have a hammer, everything's not a nail.
Yeah.
And you can just maybe be a little bit more strategic about it. And I think if you give it a little forethought of what would I do if, and also look for ways to not get involved.
Yeah. Yeah, sit in the truck, call 911. Hey, I'm following this guy. This is what he looks like. This is what he's wearing. He has matches. I just caught him. Man, be the first caller.
Yeah, he looks very suspicious.
Yeah, I need help.
Because he could also say, so I was walking down the road, and this girl jumps out of the car and points a gun at me and starts screaming at me.
Yeah, and Crimson Rose, you make a really good point. He says videos don't give enough context. Make judgment after the report comes in.
Oh, we don't do that anymore. We just jump to judgment. Remember,
this is the way
that's why we have riots. There hasn't been an investigation. There hasn't been a trial. There's been nothing on a lot of these cases. But we all go, it looked bad in the cell phone video that I saw on the YouTube.
I'm so mad.
I'm so mad.
I'm triggered.
Why don't we wait and find out what the investigation tells us and what happens at trial?
Yeah.
No, we're not going to wait for that. That's too long. Yeah.
Burn them at the stake.
Yeah. Craig says the girl in the last FPD was a shocker. Thought she would be a beast. She would hardly engage. Just never know.
You never know.
You never know. We got some more interesting ones coming up for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Don't we have something like a giveaway? Something like that going on right now?
Let's see. Would you be interested in winning a free Glock pistol? Perhaps. How about one that's never been available before ever? Yeah, the OG Glock, the original.
The P80.
The P80. All right, we've got a giveaway going on right now. Go to guntalk.com/win to enter. We're giving away, this is an association with Lipsy's Glock Crossbreed Holsters. So you can win the Glock P80 pistol. You're going to win a Crossbreed Holsters prize pack. And you're going to win a Lipsy's swag bag of all kinds of good stuff.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, Lipsy's brought this out with Glock as an exclusive. Lipsy's, if you don't know, they're a firearms distributor. And one of the cool things they do is they bring out all these exclusive guns, working with manufacturers to say, you know what would be really cool?
This.
Yeah, and they kind of sometimes I think they push the gun companies to do stuff that the gun companies just like, let's just keep making guns, and Lipsy's like, well, wait a minute.
Like there's people that are interested in
this.
There's
people who would love this. And this is, the Glock P80 was the very first Glock ever produced before it even came to the U.S. It was for the Austrian military. And it's a Glock 17-ish kind of thing, but it's a P80. So check it out, guntalk.com/win. Enter to win. We're going to pick a winner pretty soon here, I think next week. So I think that's about it for us.
Man.
What do you think?
There's still comments in. Crimson Rose, my gosh.
You can win lights.
You have
we appreciate it, man.
You have 1 week, so you can go back and rewatch this or whatever. But all you gotta do is add another comment. You guys are entered to win. But hey, next week, if I can get Ryan to agree to it, we're gonna go live from Wyoming. All right.
Yeah, we'll be in Wyoming.
We're gonna be in Wyoming hunting antelope. He's gonna score on a do-it-yourself antelope hunt. So hopefully, wish us luck, he scores next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope you do. I think you will.
But it's just me and you there. I don't want to we're talking about shooting antelope, right?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching Gun Talk Live. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.